All right. Hey, how's it going? David here. And yeah, thank you so much for your interest in these free landing page audits. Here's about what's going to happen. So, in the next 8 to 10 minutes, I'll share my screen and we'll go together through your landing page. And by the end of the video, you should walk out with a bunch of tips and tricks and actionable steps that you can apply within the next 24 hours. And those steps should help you to make your landing page look and work and convert better overall. Okay. Uh, I've been doing this for over 80 years and I've done 50 plus audits already, but I've had clients across SaaS, Fintech, and AI spaces for quite some time. So let's get into it. Real-time market data, real-time market data, one terminal, optical alpha. Okay, so this seems like a all-in-one tool for all sorts of investments, like a terminal sort of thing. Um, okay, so here's a good thing. You already have some visuals, okay? You already have some visuals, but we need better, especially here at the top, okay? You pretty much hide all the juice right here. Those screenshots of your product. This is the real juice for your customers. Like they want to see what you offer before they decide. I am not 100% sure if they'll be able to decide from this section at the top because on average you have 3 seconds and that's it. You have 3 seconds to get people hooked and to help them decide whether or not to stay on a landing page. Okay. And within those 3 seconds, you need to answer right here on this very first section. What your product does, who is it for, what problems it solves, and what are the next steps for me if I want my problems to get fixed. Real-time market data, one terminal. That's probably a question for you to ask. You should ask yourself whether or not this is an actual pain point related title. If you think that one terminal with real-time market data is something that people really need. If that's true, you should keep it. But overall, I would say it's too vague, and I would really try to go way deeper into it. Okay, I think consolidate. If you say consolidate live equity feeds, crypto analytics, forex markets, option flows, these analysis, and macro data into a single terminal, I think that's way better. So like if you just center align it, make it larger so you have more space for it. And then you can have some extra description, those two buttons. By the way, those two buttons are misaligned. So you have one, two, three, and four different button types. Okay, in an ideal world, you should have probably two button ones. One is main button, then you have secondary button, and then you have the tertiary one, which is like a text link. So that's the usual, like you have the text and that is underlined. You should only do these three. Okay, ideally the sign-in should also be here. And then start free trial and see what's inside and launch terminal. They are all different. Okay, so what happens if I click launch terminal? This is a login screen or a sign up screen or whatever. I click start free trial and they're completely the same. So why there are two buttons with the same feature with the same functionality but with different copy? Okay, you should always have buttons with the same copy and same, or I wouldn't say same a copy every single time, but here we say launch terminal. This is completely different. Launch terminal and then start free trial. Okay, so you should. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to say, but you should make them all together, especially here on this hero section. Okay, start free trial for me sounds way better than launch terminal. It's more specific. If you say here right here start free trial, since it's also fixed, I think it'll get more attention. You also shouldn't don't do home. I would just delete it because every single time you should have logo and you already have that logo linked with the hero section, so you already have that. Okay. By us, no one is interested in that. This might sound harsh, but you shouldn't do also features. Try to do how it works. Okay. To do how it works. try to do benefits, maybe success stories if you already have customers. But you need to think about it from the user's perspective. Do you think that someone, an investor, let's say you target investors, do you think they'll really care what why you? I don't even know what section is that. Right to choose. Ah, okay. So this seems like a feature. Okay, so why ask? If I do why ask, this seems like a list of features to me. I mean, here you also have features. Okay, so I really recommend you to reword this slightly. You have a lot of visuals, you have a lot of screens. Obviously, the product is working up and running, which is good. You have quite a lot of text, so you can just tweak it. So try to tweak it from the user's perspective. Always try to ask yourself, what are the benefits that comes from this, and rewrite it. Okay, always try to ask yourself, what is the added value from that feature? Like, what is the outcome? I have this feature, and what can people get? If you tweak the copy like so, it'll convert better every single time. Okay, back to the hero section. Um, then we need visuals. Okay, this is something. It's you have such a beautiful product with all sorts of these data points, and here you select something that is so small, and I cannot even click on these. And like this doesn't tell me much. I think I would love to see the product in action. Like I would love to see before I scroll what am I about to buy? Like how do you think people will trust you just by looking at this, or do you think they'll trust you if you show them some? I wouldn't do like probably something like this. It's way too like a lot of stuff is happening. I would just like pick probably something like that, or maybe something even simpler. This looks also really nice, and or you can also do video. Okay, like right here, if you go with that centered layout, you can do either video, or you can do an image, but you shouldn't do really tiny descriptive visuals without any graphics. This is just like a text based visual. Okay, so that's the hero section. Then we already discussed these. So in an ideal world, you should also tweak the layout a bit. So right now, every single time the section is the same. We call this an eyebrow, you have H2, which is a secondary title, then you have paragraph, and then you have 3 bullet points. That's really predictive, and it gets sort of boring like after the second one. So it all looks the same to me at first glance. And the only thing that changes is the graphic and the text, but the layout stays the same. So I am sort of like not entertained anymore, if that makes sense. So you can really play around with it. You can add a lot of different layouts. You can have the block of text right here. You can have those 3 checkboxes. Then right here, you can have an image. That's the first type. What you can then do is also the classic one. So on the left is all the content. On the right is the image. So that's the second one. Then you can do this center line, or you can uh, stack these horizontally. Then you can also flip it. You can have image at the top and text at the bottom. Right? Really try to play around with it. Okay. If this was built by AI, I'm not 100% sure. But if this was built by AI, you can ask it to just build you different types of sections. Okay, different types of sections. The other thing I'm missing here is some sort of numbers. Try to come up with different numbers, such as I don't know, um, 24/7 price updates. You have it right here. Okay, so you have 25 live data streams, 14-day free trial. We need more. Okay, you have here 12 live channels. So we need 5 assets. Okay, so we need more emphasis on that. There should be a section that pretty much displays what the product does. Okay, here's an image or a video on the right, and then inside of it, what you can do is that inside you can put some text, some some paragraphs, and then you can have those most important numbers right under that, and then you can have a button, or maybe you can also swap these two. But there should be like an intersection. Okay, right now you just jump from hero section straight to features, but we are missing some intro, some this is it, like welcome, this is the product of big alpha, here's what it does. All right, so just this should be more benefit driven, okay, that section, and it should also describe all of those most important benefits ideally in that one section with a button that just says sign up. Okay, then definitely do the how it works. So like ideally you should have a section with how it works, and that is 3 max 5 steps that pretty much describes the whole journey from start to finish. Like I want to see as a visitor what I need to do in order to have this up and running, because right now it seems pretty complicated to me. So you need to show them that the process is actually super easy and it takes only 3 or up to 5 steps. uh, Once I scroll all the way down, there definitely should be a section called FAQ. Okay, so the FAQ section, you can probably put it right above this call to action. Okay, and be sure to set up also FAQ schema, which is a schema that is currently trading trending, sorry, trending, because it helps with AI recognition, all sorts of things. So be sure to also include that. Okay. So yeah, this is it. I'll send you this video right after I upload it onto YouTube, and let me know what you think. So yeah, bye bye.